Hi everybody! In this video, I'll discuss how my English Studios class has shaped the way I perceive myself throughout the semester. For this class, my peers and I were tasked to create a website which would be used as our portfolio to share the work we did throughout our college semester. From looking over my site, it displays my commitment as a student to going above and beyond what my assigned projects. I've chosen to showcase my work from my English 107 class and my Film Studies class from last semester. I've chosen these artifacts to reveal the value of love. The art of love is a deep belief that I hold dearly to me. I believe love is essential in all forms of life, especially with our love for ourselves and each other and God. Main one. I believe love. I believe these artifacts are centered on some of the many forms of love: love for oneself, love for each other, love through the media, love for the world, and love for another, and love for our Creator. Especially how love is represented in the media. I selected my film studies project for the movie Beautiful Boy by Felix Van, and I forgot, Jorgensen, but I just forgot how to pronounce his name, to share one example of how love is shown through the media. The film highlights how far a father's love goes for his children, and I illustrate this to be how far God will go for us. It illustrates the great depths, widths, height, and difficulties a father and any parent will go to ensure his children are well. The remainder of my artifacts expresses the heavy influence the media has on generations, that which is represented in films like Beautiful Boy. Social media platforms, the news, and television can leave a lasting impact on how one is to love and to be loved. I believe that love is important and true love has to be represented better. I choose to include images that illustrate love for my site design, since the majority of the topics for my portfolio are based on love. I incorporate accessibility principles throughout my site by adding menu buttons so it's easier for my users to go from page to page. Feedback shaped my work since it gave me another perspective on my site and how I can tweak things for the better, for the viewer and for the user and for myself. I consider most habits to practice when going about forming my portfolio, especially when it comes to collecting and curating. I collected and curated most of the stuff for my website so it would just be more easier for people and it's more pleasing to the eye. I use collections when finding my sources, images, and projects I wanted to showcase. I also use curation to properly organize and sequence my designs for my website to make it more applicable for my viewer. I also took into consideration the engaging practice when thinking about how my user will engage with my site. I could use this portfolio in the future when it comes to presenting the work I've done for my psych major or my psych minor. I could also use this site as a resume site for people to contact me and get to know me on a deeper level. I truly enjoyed this class, and I'm happy to be able to grow my skills through this class. Thank you for having me, and thank you for blessing me to be able to be a part of this class. Enjoy.